Good evening and welcome to the stream. How is everybody on this good evening? If there's actually anybody sat there waiting. Okay, just getting tucked in. So I did a huge distance yesterday. I was really surprised at how far I'd travelled and how far I'd actually managed to get. So I'm a bit impressed, I think is the word. So thanks everybody who kind of joined in the chat and whatnot. Shut up, you. Where is it? Oh. Ah, okay, I think we're ready to get on our way. So, second night of this one. Nobody's popped in yet, but that's not abnormal. You alright? How's it going?
Hello.
So, how many jumps have you got to get to the heart sector?
Like, pretty much just under 100.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'll take my time. I'll do a bit of scanning on the way as well.
Drive charging.
Okay, so we're after one of these nebulae.
Ready to engage.
If it would throttle up. Nine 7, Brian. There we are. Don't want to be crashing into a sun.
Well, I found my first warp world of the journey, but it doesn't look like a warp world because it's argon rich. It looks like a rocky world, but it's not.
Take it. Is it next to a K star by any chance?
It is a K star.
Yeah, the K stars cast. It's really strange, but within that, within the system map, they cast a really strange light over all of the planets, and it is quite difficult to visually spot which one's which.
I mean, it looks more grey.
Yeah, it kind of flattens the tone down so much more. Wow, that was a weird error to get. Which one's which? Okay, there we go. So we can knock that off. Just gonna let people know we're live. I should slow down so I can actually scan something in that system. It hasn't slowed down, has it? I bet you there's 2 Earth types in this one as well. No, there isn't. Right, okay. Let me just... copy. Okay, so. Hey, Philiball, how's it going? Okay, we can get going now. So I think that was a Sunrich, yes. I guess you could call it a Sunrich system, as in the fact it has 2 suns. Let's have a look. Just make sure we've got everything set to realistic, which I didn't check. So I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky I didn't just shoot myself in the foot. Hang on, Brian, you've gone backwards. You haven't gone backwards by any chance, have you, Brian? Or did I just go a really long way? Can't have gone backwards. Just looks like it. I'm good. Yeah. Not really.
Okay, that was weird. I had to mute chat. What did you say? You said something in Discord, but the chat was going, so it was like double Swifty mayhem.
I was saying, you didn't go backwards by any chance, just to look at anything, have you? Or did I just jump a whole lot last night?
I wasn't on for long last night because I had a double shift today. So like I just basically left at the, what was it, that asteroid base we were at.
Yeah, I just didn't realise I'd gone so far. I overshot it because I went to look at one of the mega ships. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going a bit mental. I don't even remember looking at the mega ship last night. I did have a slight drinky poos, but edit this one now. I did look at the mega ship, didn't I, people? I'm not off my rocker, am I? There, yeah, I did have a look at it. And now I remember it. Okay, yeah. We had a bit of a scan job and a flyabout, okay. Thank God my memory isn't that bad. Oh, you're trying to get pain in the arse side. Nice one. There's, give us a second, Phil. I'll post you the spot. Really, really good spot for it. If I could just work out how to do my bookmarks correctly. Jeez Louise, they're an absolute mess, my bookmarks. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. So, whoops. This one's an absolutely beauty for Panite. Or it has been for me, and I know that Bob used it as well. That's a really good spot, that one. It served me well. It served Bob well. Look, there's going to be a water world in this system now. I don't think that's water world. I think it's metal, but okay. On we go. Oh, because I've selected that. Come on, let's get on the ball, son. I will get into the swing of it at some point during the stream. And hello if you've joined the stream. Come by in the chat, say hello, or 97, or live long and prosper, whatever you want. Whatever you want to do, come by in the chat and say hello. If you enjoy the stream tonight, please why is this not working correctly for me? Do you know? Ah, it is working now for me. Okay, here we go. So I think you only need 4 tons, don't you? And I think the first time I went to that location it dropped me 4 tons. And it's just got a ton of other stuff, so you can make a little bit of extra money while you're doing it. Not if you're doing a wing of 4. Hello Zoomski, how are you doing this fine evening? Or is it? Might be. So what do you only need 4 of? There's something to unlock somebody where you only need 4. It probably is 10 tons. I think if it was only 4, nobody would call it pay night. Well, we are hitting some true dog poo systems here, for the want of a better word. Starting to wonder whether I should actually include A-class stars in my route plotting.
No, it's 10 tons if you need term locker.
So what is it you need 4 for? Don't know about artifacts, Phil. Might be. Could be.
I believe Omar took his 3 Suntil relics.
No, it might be that then. Have I hit another dud system? Right, okay, let's add A to the list as well. Just to make it a bit more interesting. We could add M as well, but I'm not a big fan of them. Well, let's just do it. Let's just do it for good measure. Might knock a couple of jumps off as well if we do it that way. Right, no, not really. Insufficient fuel. Right, so that's what you get for being a complete nutter knobber. Let's concentrate a little bit. Let's do this properly. Let's get into the swing early on so we're not doing like 1,000 light seconds in the wrong direction and then coming back again. At least I'll get paid for scanning it. Yeah, I did at the end of the stream, Zoomski. Right in the last 5 minutes of last night's stream. I was a bit drunk, so I don't really remember much. It looked nice. I've seen one before somewhere. Probably the last mega ship I was told to go visit. Right, let's get a bit of a scoop going on in this. From this one. Because after all, we are in the flying fuel scoop, so it's quite important to make sure we're doing this properly. Meh, it was interesting to an extent, yeah. It were well nice. No, it looked alright. Seems a long way to come just to have a look at one though, but I think it was only a slight detour off my run anyway. If I remember rightly, it was about 20 or 25 off, so... let me have a look. I probably couldn't see straight, let alone read the logs, but they'll be on here. Oh yeah, it just told me where it was going to. That was pretty much it. I don't think there was anywhere else to scan on it, if I remember rightly. Ah, shut up, Victor. Right, so... I can turn the music up a little bit now. But then I don't want it to affect the stream too much, so I'll have to turn that down a little bit. Oh, shut up, Zooms. Are you going to tell me it's got like loads of logs in it? I nearly pressed the stop streaming button there. I think I have. It's there in the log. Hang on. The Sagan class tourist ship. Is that not it? No, it was the Sagan class. Somebody sent me to the wrong one. Who was it? Who was it who sent me there? Do you know, I think it was Joe Soap. No, it wasn't. I can't remember who it was. No, but the Zuara is at the Formidine Rift, isn't it? That's the one in the Formidine Rift. We haven't got to the Formidine Rift yet. So this is why the title of the video is "Let's Visit the Formidine Rift Day 2." I haven't actually got there yet. I'm going to make the next jump. But if I've made something of a grave mistake, do let me know and I'll go back and have a look at it. I'm ineffectual enough on my own, I don't need your help. Right. Off we go. Ah, okay. No, we'll find that one. Wherever she might be. And hello people, anybody who's joining the stream for the first time today, drop by in the chat, say hello so I know who you are, where you're from, where you saw the stream or where you heard about the stream. And if you like what you're watching, please give the video a like, and if you love it, why don't you follow me or subscribe? I don't know what it is these days. I'm not up with the kids. Oh, what was that? Discover one new object. Have I not scanned this one yet? Hey Bob, how's it going? Well, I've got a nice system here, but nothing in it. So I'm going to do Zoomski. I'm going to actually just have a quick look at that one, because I'd love that to be a water world. It's not, but okay. Because I'd like to know its position from where I am. I've got a couple of different maps of how to get to the Formidine Rift. Okay, so no, I'm pretty much on my way. I'm just a long way out. It's going to take a while to get here. It happens, Phil. I was just talking to Brian about these K planets. They cast a really strange... They cast a really strange light over stuff. I'm actually going to change that one back out now. Go with the others. So what's everybody else doing in game tonight? Anything interesting? Oh, I wish you could get that sound on your ship. It would help. It would definitely be. It would definitely help. Or in fact, just give Victor an extra little bit. Idiot reversing. Oh, cheers. I've hit so many dud systems on this run though, it's actually quite shocking. I swear people spend more time engineering stuff in this game than actually playing it. I swear. We never get to utilise anything because we're actually just engineering it. And then once you've engineered it for one ship, you're on to the next one. There we go. I spoke bad words and it looks like a half-decent system might have popped up. So we've got an F-star. What range we're looking at? 1,800. Come on. Those are all duds. That one might be terraformable, so we're going to have a little bit of a bash across to it. And then we'll fly down to this part here and have a really good look at this, because that looks very tasty, and at 7,000 light seconds you really can't beat it. That one's going to be high metal content, but if that is a case there, 480 6, yeah, 6. Oh, I think they're going to be out of the range, if I'm totally honest. They're going to be out of the range, but I still can't leave them there in the thought of that they could be slightly scoopable or anything, so... is this my system? No, it's not. So unfortunately... Right, okay, so that was terraformable, so that was a good shout to go out there and scan it. It's giving me a bit of money on that one. These ones I think are going to be totally at the mercy of the game, because I can't honestly tell if they're going to kind of be in a good... that's where I've just sent him, Bob. That's where I've told him to go as well. But we've got two good planets, well, this one's showing now as a high metal content. I thought it might be a water world, but the other one looks like it's a water world. And then there's another high metal content, but I think the other high metal content's not terraformable. If these two are not, then that certainly won't be. And then on the way back from the Formidine Rift, I'm going to do a true exploration thing. I'm going to drop right down as far as I can go and then beeline it back for the bubble. So I should be hitting nothing but clean systems until I get maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple of 100 light years out from the bubble. I know, what does everybody else think? Should you go above or below the bubble? I know it. If you're going to talk semantics, there is no above and below. It's just all depending on how you're looking at it. But I don't know where everybody tends to go. If people's preference is to drop down or go up. Should have maybe concentrated on that star and then the planet. I might have actually done this a little bit faster that way. Oh, you don't have to apologise, Bob. But there's a couple of... I'm always worried about the cartography projects. I know there's 2 or 3 elite cartography projects, so I know that they cover certain areas, and I don't know whether they go below or above. It's kind of why I was wondering. Saw a shot which somebody put in the Discord the other day, actually really high above the galactic center. It was an amazing shot. What we're doing, we're looking to see if it's terraformable. It is, so that means its mate's terraformable, and that means the third one could possibly be terraformable. Now, if you like the music I'm playing, it's by Chris Zabriskie. There is details down in the show notes. You can download his albums for free, or you can listen to them through, I think, through Spotify and Bandcamp. I kind of need to work out this distance as we pass the sun. So, as long as it's within, I can't remember, 480, it's not going to be, is it? This is a rough estimation. Okay, so my interpretation is this will not be terraformable. Yeah, get really close to the planet as well. Literally as close as you can get. We'll see. Yes, outstanding. So we've hit 3 terraformables and a water world terraformable. Whew. That is outstanding. I don't sweat it because I use Lynx Africa. Oh look, the Booby system, or the Booby Nebula. That one looks good. What are we on here? Okay. It's over the limit, unfortunately. That one isn't. But that one looks a little bit over the limit. We'll see. We'll see. We can always... I'm letting Brian catch up a little bit, so I'm going to... Unfortunately, we're nowhere near yet, Malk. Well, we're going to look at some interesting things on the way if anything pops up, you know. This is could be a rocky planet. Something I want to let people know is that something I wasn't paying attention to before, which I think we really should, is that rocky planets can be terraformable, and the ones that are terraformable aren't that bad. They're about 300,000 credits, so they're not something you should really turn around. Now this has turned out to me at high metal content world. Under the rules it should be terraformable, but it is. Okay, so I hit jackpot on that one. This one, it is it's ice actually. I thought that might be a water world. So that one's not going to be. It's too far out, so I'm just not going to bother with that one. I'll jump on to the next system. About, I don't know exactly. I'm near the Heart and Soul Nebula. So if I just quickly, fair way out. Did you catch it or not? I can go back in when I jump back in. I was actually keeping track of it yesterday. I think I did around 7,000 light years or something. Maybe further than that. Oh, actually, what am I on about? I'll tell you exactly where I am. I'm just being a bit of a lazy bones today. Because by the power of Grayskull, you can click somewhere roughly in there. So yeah, I'm about 7,000 light years out. Ooh, this one's nice. What are we on? The K. So, damn it. Right, these first two should be alright. Yeah, these first two should be alright. That one is, I'm going to scan it, but I don't think it'll be terraformable. These ones look too icy for me, so I'm not going to bother with them, but we'll give this one a bash. I did put A stars back into it, didn't I? I'm sure. Shut up, Victor. Yeah, I did put A stars back in. A stars are actually my favourite because I can generally gauge quite well. I did. Sorry. I'm glad I remembered, because most things that come out of my mouth I don't remember. But yeah, I did say by the power of Grayskull. Wow, this is a long scan. Long scan, Jan. Okay, so this should be terraformable, which it is. Its little moon, I don't know if I should bother really scanning the moon. Well, might as well. What's a moon? 60 light seconds? I can never remember. I know for his friend next. His friend should be terraformable as well. 65% rock. How can that be high metal content then? Come on, what are you scanning? Right, that's a rocky world, okay. So I'll go do this one as well. Whoops, not that one, that one. Oh, that one is scanned. No, it isn't. Stop bloody messing me about, FDev. Thanks, Obama. Okay. Let's have a look what's going on in the chat. Oh, hello, Kathina. Notes Kathina's arrival. Oh yeah, go on, Zoomski. I'm all ears. Come on, come on. Need it, just give me this one. Yes. Nice one. We've hit a couple of good systems in a row here. No, I'm going to go out on a whim and fly out to this one. If it isn't terraformable, then I'll use it as a paddling pool. That would be super interesting for me, Zoomski. That would be super, super, super interesting. I might have to... is that a rumour, though? It's a pretty big rumour. Mapping a surface basically onto it. That would be very, very difficult. Wait, didn't mean to do that. What are you doing, son? Get your bloody head out the shed. So, the crepes on a stick. Come on, son. Let's organise this. The nebula's looking quite nice. I nearly said the nobula for some reason. I love the nebula from this distance out. They just look so majestic. Ah, you're one of them, are you, Kathina? I see. No friendship here, Victor. Jog on. Got love him for trying. So anybody else who's dropped in the stream as well, so come by, say hello. In the chat, that's what it's there for. You can also like the video, send a few more people my way. What else can you do? You can do whatever you want. Hmm, 38 objects. Definitely aroused my interest there. Oh my god, look at this system. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare anybody there. Look at this system. This system is generally what's known in the business as the dog's bollocks. Actually, I need to have a proper look at it first before I go around making claims like that. I'm actually salivating here. Hannibal Lecter steak dinner. Well, it was. Isn't that how they make their money, Kathina? Isn't it? Oh, sorry, I say they. We all know it's only one person. Oh, for the love of God, take it away. Oh, you're not one of them believers, are you, Bob? You don't think the Earth is round, do you? What's wrong with you? I mean, that's why this game's so good, because it's totally make-believe. It's based on no scientific fact whatsoever. What turtles? Ninja Turtles? They exist. I've seen them on the telly. There was a caricaturized version, but still believe it. Caricaturized. I think that's a word. New word Monday. Caricaturized. The thing about the whole flat earth theory that really worries me is it's actually more like a cult, and there are a lot of people starting to believe it. And I'm sorry, but in America, if any idea truly takes hold, that's a really scary prospect. Okay, let's see what we've got with this one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on. Okay, well I don't know about this Discworld place, but I know about the Ninja Turtles. It's all true. So we're doing alright here. We've hit some really nice systems now. All this has been explored, so, you know, because I'm on a route, it's all going to have got explored before I got here, but there's a fart type world there, I think. Oh no, it might not be a fart world. The colouring tells me it is, but it might not be. It's not got that kind of gold shimmer to it, and then that one's dog poo. But I have a feeling we're going to get three high metal content worlds out of this. Ah, but that's not terraformable. That's not good. Right, so it's not so much the dog's balls as the dog's balls that were cut off and thrown in the bin. That is what's commonly known as an erectile dysfunction system. You first see it, then you actually look at it. Oh god, I looked at that last message in the chat. I thought somebody had put a contract out on me. Oh, move in a little bit. Gas giants with a couple of toilet cakes, so that's of no significant interest. You're gonna explore Sol. I don't think I actually own a dolphin. Why is it like that type of noise? Just scared the life out of the cat doing that. Should do that more often. I've thought about trying to kit out my beluga in such a way that I can use it for passenger runs to Colonia. Like exploration passenger runs. Freedom of speech is fine. Freedom of speech is fine. But I think where it crosses the line, Elledsgar, is a lot of these people, like the flat earthers, and the people who believe in mermaids, look them up as well. You try to reason with them or give them some type of facts, and they just their immediate reaction is you're a shill or you're a whatever words they use these days. Oh, you did actually. You did. I've just remembered. I haven't looked in the shill builds. I've got shill on the brain. I haven't looked at the builds because I was so depressed after the after the grinding the other night. I was like, I don't want to do grinding for some time. I did He4. I'm sorry. Welcome in, by the way. I didn't diss them. It's not like I said that Ariel's a twat or anything. I just said that I don't think they exist. There's a mermaid in Denmark. Oh, we'll have to check with Down to Earth Astronomy for that one. I'm gonna go fly out and have a look at this one. But this is this an F? It's your first time in, isn't it, the Heave Ho? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Class A, so we got what? 1,700 is normally the good spot, but we'll give it a whack. Well, welcome in. Nice to see you. Love the picture. That was the best monkey ever. Well, apart from the one in Outbreak, that kicked ass. That one. Right, so I'm gonna target that one. I don't know why I've just started accelerating, because now I'm gonna do the loop of shame. Because of pure idiocy. Right, there we go. Let's have a look at my little system map and cross my fingers. I've got blisters on my fingers. Right, no, it's not. That 900 light year one, light second one might be, but I don't know whether I want to go all the way out there just to be proved wrong. You know, it's like taking a math test as an adult. I bet you'd love that, Kathina. The old bean counting. Or manoeuvring, should I say. Not counting. She's a redhead, Aladskar. You know how I feel about redheads? So that made it look more like I'm actually physically scared of them. Well, the ones with knives actually pretty much am. Where's Brian? Brian? He's making his way. Surely. It's like I'm stuck between a rock and a similar looking rock. That one looks like a Type 10. Does anybody see that? You can even see the spoiler at the back. That one looks like a Type 0. Actually, no, that one looks like a dolphin. That should be the Type 10 nebula. Right, this is just like literally a hopeful thing. There's no expectancy in it. Keep those fingers crossed for me. Or if you don't have any fingers, legs are fine. It's no problem. It does look like a dolphin. Look at it. It looks like a dolphin. That's a dolphin nebula. Do you know what's even scary at Ellisgar? There's actually something quite arousing about the thought of that. I don't know about the knife. Maybe if she was... Maybe she was sharpening a stick or something. But then what would she be sharpening it with? Okay, sharpening her nails. What, talking about crazy redheads, Bob? I know, they missed that conversation on the boat in Jaws, didn't they? Steven Spielberg, right, dropped the ball then. Ooh. Bask in the heat, get a tan. Right. What have we got? 4 jumps. 4 jumps. Oh no, it's not, Bob. That is sincerely disappointing for me when it does that. Especially when you think you're on a winner. You've done all your homework's in front of you, like that one's a winner. And you fly out there and it's a dud. Now what never happens is when you say that's a dud and you fly out there and it's a winner. That never happens. Never. And you know what? You know what? You know who's to blame for all that? Right, off we go. Oh, sorry, Zoomski. I just saw that message. What the hell's that all about? Do remember that I have the memory of a goldfish when I'm talking in stream, so sometimes I will ask to be reminded. That's looking really nice now. Actually, I'm gonna fly a little bit. I'm gonna fly a little bit further away from that sun so it gets dark. Yeah, tuppence. And I take away 95% of that in taxes. This actually looks more like the Codfish Nebula if I switch it around. Look. No, the goat. No, not the goat. The Sheep Nebula. Can anybody else see a sheep there? Could be the Lion King Nebula if you really wanted to push it. Here we go. Dropping out of hyperspace. See you in Strasbourg. That is definitely the Sheep Nebula. I don't care what anybody else says. After it's been sheared. He looks like he could be Dot Cotton. Right, oh, sorry, that view's not very good for you guys. I've just realised because of the overlay. It's not very good. Let's just move the ship around a little bit. Right, let's look. No, I need to bring it over that side of the stream. There you go. It's a little bit better, isn't it? No, I don't think so, Philip. No, I don't think so. Ah, okay, yeah, they do. They do, I'm sorry. Thank you for explaining it, Zoomski. God, I haven't seen that film for ages. I used to watch the TV show when I was really young. I honestly can't remember it that well. Okay, next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, it's not. It's Planet 4 Ring A, which the A ring is the closest to the planet. So it's not Planet 4 1, 2, 3, 4 and then down 1. It's Planet 4 and the A ring, which is the internal ring. And the reason I know that is because I was sat there doing exactly what you're doing now. But I did it in a live stream. I will have you know, I had very, very little panite that day, I think. Took it a bit too far, Brian. There's always one in stream. Right, okay, so this is a sun system now. Yep.
Frameshift drive charging.
2 jumps. No, it's not, I assure you. There was about 8 of us there the other week. There was myself, Zoomski was there. Joe Soap was there, Bob was there. I think Bob came that day. Can't remember who else was there. Oh, did I? Yeah, like I said, hashtag no filter. Thing is, you can all go home and sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night going, oh god, I said that, didn't I? Rightio. Oh, look, we're inside it now. It's all nice and red.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Most people had buggered off stream, that's why I got blown up. I love how the pirate was scanning me and nobody thought to let me know in the chat. Because I've rewatched it and it's just a lot of people going, oh dear.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh dear, what a disaster. Okay, we've got the Farsight Expedition base here, so we're going to drop in on there. Now it is a few clicks out, so do a bit of a loop around the sun, if we can. I think it was Kathina. She likes a bit of the old pew pew shoo shoo. Don't want me nice bro. Well, that's the thing, Zoomski. I'm kind of, I'm zen in that way, in the fact that I try, these days, I try not to let things affect me in a bad way. So if I get angry, I tend to, like, I always tell people, I really enjoy sports, but I refuse to have my emotional stability, how can I put this, weighed on the outcome of something I have no connection with or no ability to change or anything like that. So like kind of when my sports team are losing, I just turn the TV off. I'm not going to get angry at them or anything like that. And it's the same with games generally. That's why I always say, you know, if something gets too boring, I'm just like, you know what, I think I'm done with this. It's just my philosophy on things. Oh, that looks nice. I like that ring. It's kind of like a double one sitting off it. I don't know if it's just the angle or what, but it seems... I don't know. Better slow down a bit. Way! First time I haven't smacked into an asteroid ring. Got docking permission that time, didn't I, lads and ladies?
Landing gear deployed.
On my landing bay 27. Right, let's get everything repaired up. So we've got a nice working ship. Integrity's down a little bit, but that's not abnormal. I can't fix the paintwork, I'm not allowed. We should have gone through the checklist with you, Phil. You have got a refinery as well, haven't you?
Incoming message.
Oh, here we go. You are first to discuss. Look at that, 20 grand. Guess who's going to the casino? That's 9 million. That's not bad.
Incoming message.
There you go. Look at that. Look at the bonus. I had a 300,000 bonus. $200,000 bonus. I love those bonuses. In all seriousness. Okay, so wow, I've got a great reputation with them. Brilliant. Got any passengers? I'd love it if they had a passenger going to the Formidine Rift, actually. I'd love it. I'd love it if they had passengers going to the Formidine Rift. It's dropped in there. Have I pressed the wrong button?
Greetings, Zimski.
Ah, hello. Oh, that's back in the bubble.
You're right, mate. How you doing? You're right.
Let's have a look. Have you got something wrong with your voice, or is Mother in the next room?
Well, I'm too quiet.
Ah, yeah, no, now it sounds normal. So where did you hear this rumour about the moon?
In another streamer's question and answer session.
Hmm. Did they say they'd heard it as a rumour?
They said they had He said the reason why you couldn't land on the moon was because FDev were in the process of making it landable, but it's a bit more complicated than a normal landable planet because they have to make everything to scale. In other words, you're going to be able to go and see the Eagle and everything. Yeah, and the lunar lander and all that. So.
Don't know if I believe that.
Well,
I'd like to.
yeah, I don't. Well, it came from a very reliable source, so I'm just going to wait and see. But if that's true, that's really exciting.
See, ages ago, was the moon not locked? Or am I just being stupid?
The system, Solid's permit locked.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the moon. Has that always been?
Yeah, you've always been able to fly up to it, but you can't land on it.
Yeah, but I think the moon at one point did have some type of permit lock on it, because I remember seeing it on the wiki. So I don't know if that changed with Horizons or something.
It might have. I mean, there is a moon out there, isn't it? Is it Triton or something that's locked? I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, one of them is.
Come on.
But when I heard it, I thought, that's something I need to tell Swifty and Brian and the rest of the guys.
That would be interesting if it was true. Brian, after the Heart Nebula, I mean, there is a stop-off point if you want to sell your data or anything, but if not, you can just jump on to the next point. It must be closing in on me now, actually. Because I did all those stop-offs, so...
Still got a few jumps to get there, like...
How many jumps have you got?
40.
Oh, that's not too bad. The next thing's only about 30 jumps or something, I think. Sorry, 13, so... And that's Salome's world, I think.
What?
I just said after the Heart and Soul, there's another 13 jump, just, like, not a lot, there's only 13 jump to the next stop, and that's Salome's world.
Salome as in...
As in the
Salome
one that...
from the book?
Yes.
No. Our system's the Prism sector.
Ah, well, that's what it says in this list. It's number 8 on the list. Well, we can see. Hey, Freakin' Reekin, how's it going? Thanks for dropping into the stream. And Christopher, welcome in as well.
Yeah, the Prism sector in the description, it's got shown was a pleasant pastoral moon until the Prism system was seized by the Lorraine lineage. Blah 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 blah. She was in the Lorraine family. I think. Is that right, Zimski, or am I talking BS?
No, not at all. Sounds about right to me.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Let me have a look. What is this one?
It'd be so cool if there was secret bases on the moon.
DSM. Right, okay, let's have a look.
See, with all the weapons we have in Elite, why don't we have nuclear missiles?
That might be something to do with the wars.
It's exactly to do with the wars. They had there's a lot of things that are not in Elite because of public opinion. So chemical weapons and nuclear weapons and things like that, they're you know, they're very much distrusted by people because of what happened to us in our past. And also things like AI, artificial intelligence. People are very mistrusting of artificial intelligence, and that's why we still have very rudimentary robots that do things.
I thought that was an ammonia world there. Right, sorry, I will go back to the chat. Won't be a second, people. It's not always easy to juggle every ball and whatnot. So welcome in Freak and Rican, welcome in Christopher. Yes, I've been to the Crab Nebula.
So what about the thing that we made to not kill the Thargoids the first time, but mess up their is it hyperdrive or whatever?
Yeah, the mycoid virus.
Chemical warfare.
Yeah, it is, but that's a really good example because, you know, they did it, they used it, but they didn't want anybody to know. They wanted it to be a secret, and that's why they did what they did to Jameson. Yeah, so nobody would know that they'd used that weapon.
See, I told you they were dodgy bastards. So yeah, the Crab Nebula, let me just check. I'm sure I've been to it, Christopher. I'll know as soon as I see it, because I generally know by its position. Yep, I've been to the Crab Nebula before. Yep, for sure. You want to go via the Monkey Head Nebula if you can as well. There's the Jellyfish Nebula out the way on your way out there as well, so those are pretty good ones to fly by too. Are you playing in game, Freakin' Rican? And anybody else who's dropped into the stream, hello, welcome in. Let me just check my system up. Okay, Sons, welcome into the stream. If you enjoy what you're watching tonight, please drop a like. If you've never been in before and you do enjoy it, please subscribe as well so you can see when I go live. So hopefully we're going to stop hitting all these sun systems and actually hit some bingo systems somewhere along the way. So this is a K, isn't it? Yep, okay, so we've got a really small... Yep, it's gonna all be dud. So that's no good for us. We should do a stream one night where when people need things like Pair Night, we can all kind of go do it as a group and drop off what we collect for the other people. Would be quite nice. Come on. 8. Well, if this is an A class, 8 might not be bad. No, it's an F, but... Woo! Oh god, children. Oh, see, I hadn't scanned it properly. How did that work? No wonder I'm getting crappy results. What the hell went on there? It's an F, did I say? Yeah. Right, that one's going to be the one. This one should be terraformable. Not being funny freaking Regan, but you know, back in my day, Dad controlled everything. You didn't have a say in the matter. What is it with kids these days thinking they have a say over who plays on the PlayStation first? Jog on, go outside, take your bike. Daddy's got stuff to do. Daddy's got to kill some aliens. I nearly have an embolism every time one of my students plays a game because he never does what he's supposed to do in it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're supposed to be the future. Alright, let's see what we've got. 11 Earth masses. It's interesting. Oh, these are completely unexplored, these systems, so these are going to be my planets. Anytime today, you want to finish your scan? Yeah, I still get paid, Bob. Oh really? You don't have to press the button? That's interesting. Might jazz up the stream a little bit. Victor doesn't pull his finger out. He's getting the boot. It's too uppity for my liking. I'll check that gas giant just to make sure it's not a class 2. Which it's not. So. Oh, that's interesting, Kathina, yeah. Yeah, Barnard's Loop's a really good one actually. There's 3 or 4 nebula on the way. You can do it in one sitting, so it's pretty damn good for that. Nice. I should look into that, Bob. So I know I say it every 5 minutes, but if it's your first time in the stream, come by, say hello in the chat. Test my memory. But Barnard's Loop, there's just so many nebula on the way in that you can go by. I like it. I've not been there for a long time. Long time. But I think it was when I first started streaming. And I used to do a Sunday visit to the Nebula, which has kind of taken a back seat recently. I need to organise one of them as well at some point. Oh, what was that? Who was that? Elite Bastard just subscribed. Nice name. Hey Razgriz, how are you doing? Was that you, or was that somebody else? And how are you doing? So you're new to the stream. I don't think you've been in the stream before. I know, Christopher. Or you could when the baby starts screaming, you know, just take it to a public place so everybody else can go through what you're going through. I know your type. Spoiling my coffee on a Sunday morning. Boils my piss. There's actually some I don't remember the one star. There's one star which basically lets you go into the system, but yeah, they've locked pretty much most of the stuff at the back of Barnard's Loop. I think it's the back. Ice Planet. Oh god, yeah, let's talk about the money. That's an old video, that one. But might I say, a very, very interesting video. I think I put forward some very good points in that video, and now I don't moan as much. Well, I try not to moan as much. I just go where the stars take me. Are you new to the game as well, or is it? Ah, okay, yeah, Jess. Okay, nice. Thanks for dropping by. That's a good name. Oh, that's not bad, is it, Phil? I told you. That place pays off. Ooh. Right, let me just pick my teeth back up off the floor. Nah, it's not gonna be as good as it looks. Right, okay, let's check it out. We have K-Star. Oh. This band of merry men. Oh, excluding that one. This small band of merry men should all be terraformable. Oh my good lord. Where is it? Oh, it's behind me. That'll be why, son. Get your act together. No way, really? But why did they permit lock it then? Why was it open before? It's obviously where the Thargoids come from, we all know that. Okay, how are you getting on, Razgrits? What do you like to do? Do you like to do combat, discovery, selling stuff? Right, I did just scan it, didn't I? Right, let's get excited. It's time to get... This is what explorers get excited about. Duff planets. Oh, please just say it's the heat from there. Please just say it's the heat, Governor. Honestly, this place needs to pay off because I got so excited when I dropped in. It's not good if it doesn't pay off. Oh, it's no rumour, it's definitely true. They'll probably... It was probably actually just so that they could further the story of the Thargoids, because when we find out where they're from, we're either have to gonna go there... But, you know, according to other people, they live in which space? According to other people, they... If you piss off the right people, apparently they live in your mum. So, system map. Please, please, please. Okay, that's terraformable. So we're going to have 3 terraformables. Thank God. I'm just wondering if, because that one's too cold, it might have pushed it out a little bit to include this one. Now that's a hopeful thought. But it might be worth going out and scanning it. How many jumps out are we from Salome's world? Oh, well, if you're looking for a hardpoint setup, Cathena. Our resident Miss Know-It-All, Cathena, makes builds for a living. But you can also drop into our Discord. The link's in the show notes below, and you can check out some of the builds in there. Maybe they just hide out in which space, Bob? That's an Earth type. I thought it was a water world. Ka-ching! Right, so I'm gonna risk this one. As long as it's not 1,000 light seconds, that's alright. I'll risk it. Maybe there's a lot of ammonia in which space? It's a very good question though, Bob. It proves that as players of the game, we have no fucking idea what's going on whatsoever. Zoomski, would you like to explain that to Bob? Please, 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 please be... This is like waiting for your number to come up in the lottery.
Explain what?
Why some people think the Thargoids live in which space and why they live in ammonia worlds and Narnia, apparently. Oh, it's
Narnia.
not... It's not terraformable, people.
I don't think I've seen any wardrobes in space.
Sorry, not Narnia, Syria. Sorry.
Oh, Syria.
That's why we've been bombing it.
Yeah.
Oh, touchy subject.
Okay, so people think that the Thargoids live in which space because they are quite clearly very comfortable in our universe, and they tend to open portals to which space. So whenever you watch a Thargoid leave this space, it actually opens a portal to which space, and drops into which space. And because we use which space to travel using our frameshift drive, they hyperdict us. So they must be already present in witch space to pull us out of witch space into this space, so to speak. So if they don't live there, they certainly are very comfortable there, that's for sure. But recent lore and recent stuff that's been discovered with the Guardians would seem to suggest if their origins are in witch space, they're just as comfortable in our space because they seed planets with barnacles. So, you know, they're obviously counting planets with barnacles on as being their territory. So, if their origins are from witch space, they are obviously moving into our space. So, yeah.
Or perhaps they just go through galaxies picking off what they need.
Maybe they do. I mean,
not galaxies, sorry, universes, but galaxies included as well.
Yeah, well, they've been around for a long time. They've been around for millions of years. We know that because we know the Guardians are at least 2 million years old. So, if they were around when the Guardians were, they've been around for a very long time. And they're supposed to be insectoid in nature. So, because they're insectoid, it could be quite clear that they see us as a spacefaring race as just being infiltrators in their territory. Quite often insectoids, when they see a threat that is taking their territory, they act very aggressively towards that threat. So yeah, it's difficult because I think they have to have been very clever when they come to Thargoids, because they're not just alien, they think alien as well. To try to understand them, you have to try and the only thing we can relate to them is insect way of thinking. So there must be out there somewhere some sort of hive or some sort of queen or something that runs everything. But they've had millions of years of evolution, so they've literally lived in space, and that's why they like ammonia worlds and things like that. So it's all interesting stuff.
I thought the Thargoids were much older than the Guardians.
Yeah, yes they are, yes.
So if the Guardians are 2 million, the Thargoids might be like 8, 9, 15, who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm aware of that, Christopher. What I do is I'm actually looking for terraformables, in particular. A regular high metal content I'm not really that interested in, it's just the ones that are terraformable. So... Well, they probably did, Bob, and it was probably an ammonia world, but they've obviously since become so used to living in regular space and just getting what they need from various places. Oh, that's a new looking one. Now, I don't know if that's the sun doing that. I've not seen one that colour, but I think it might just be the sun that's doing it. So it's a G-star. So look, about 350. Okay. So I think that one's going to be a terraformable high metal content. But its neighbour...
So, if Thargoids live in witch space, how can they claim any territory in normal space as their own?
I think it's not so much a case of they claim it as being, their space. I think they claim their mining rights, because it's all about meta-alloys. So those barnacles, all they do is create meta-alloys, but the process of creating those meta-alloys takes thousands of years. So what they'll do is they'll fly up to space, fire down a load of barnacles, and then they'll leave them for thousands of years, come back and, start mining. And what happened with the Guardians was, they did that, they left their barnacles down there, came back thousands of years later and found that the Guardians had populated all the planets with barnacles on, so they saw them as an aggressive threat and attacked them.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm explaining, Elite and Christopher. It's I know, like, I can tell by looking in the hologram what
It's like
the
if you
holograph
plant an
what they
apple
are.
tree and you find someone pinching your apples, you wouldn't be too pleased.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
I don't even think the Guardians knew what was in there. I don't think they
hang
knew
on a
that the
sec.
barnacles were there.
So I know what they are by looking at them in the holograph. For example, that one's an absolute 100% high metal content. It can't be anything else. This one, however, is it terraformable?
Yeah,
And that's
we're
where.
looking for the wrong thing. We need to be looking for Thargoid apples.
And that's what I'm trying to get used to, depending on the heat of the sun and stuff like that. Now, so I could go and just scan everything, but you're not going to get the same amount of money for a regular high metal content as you do for a high metal content that's terraformable. And then if you're the first discovery, it exponentially rises, or it can exponentially rise. So that's I'm only hitting on those planets specifically, because otherwise I'd be scanning forever. I am interested in finding a terraformable rock world, which since I've found out they exist, I've not actually found one, which is a shame. And I can, most of the ones, just by looking at them actually in the system map, I can tell what they are. There's just a few which still throw me off a little bit. Now I don't think this is going to be terraformable, it's just slightly too far out, but it could be. But it's not, okay. So I knew it wasn't, but it was worth a shot. But it is a high metal content. That's one of the for sure ones.
You need to start trying to learn the sound of the planets. That can help you a lot.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with the sound of them, it doesn't. I don't think there's a specific sound if it's terraformable. So everything else I can genuinely visually spot, especially water worlds. There was one high metal content which I used to mix up with water worlds, but I can spot it now, thankfully. But it is a nice part of it as well. Somebody told me something. The tones of when it's scanning as well can have a difference in its makeup. I think it is. And it would be quite hard to listen to them actually doing the stream while I do the stream. Does it get in the way, the chat? Yeah. I can't really make it any smaller, that's the problem. I've got it in the best part of the screen I possibly can, I think. I might play around with it one day, see if I can just get it down a little bit. I don't want people to have to put the readers on to to keep up to scratch. But I'm getting a dab hand at spotting everything now. Like I said, the only one is sometimes when I go that little bit too far. There's a ringed ammonia world there. Nice. We'll be going to scan that little beauty. Look at that. It's been discovered by Salome. Oh, and there's some more down here. Oh, there's another one. Underwater world. And if they're terraformable, if that's terraformable, those are high metal contents. This could be a bingo system. I bet the distance is huge. By the way, Victor, thanks for the warning, Victor. Emergency protocols. So yeah, me too, Elite. That's pretty much what I do. I normally only go by A, F, G, and K as well, just to try and push it push the numbers up a little bit. Oh, this looks like it could be a juicy system. That last one doesn't seem to have anything. Well, those ones are alright sometimes, but that's going to be too cold. But it is in the same neighbourhood as that one, so I don't know. Oh, that's 153,000 light years, light seconds. Though. Oh well. We'll have to have another space competition, I guess. Okay, so we got that one. Was there another one on this strip that I was looking at or not? So that was actually discovered by Salome, which is interesting. I've just come into a system here where all the ammonia worlds have been tagged by Salome.
Ah, isn't that cool?
None of the others have been tagged by Salome, but the ammonia worlds have. Right, let's look, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna pull out all the stops on this strip of them. So while we travel there, 'cause it's gonna take a couple of minutes, we can have a little competition. So, fingers on buzzers, children. Yeah, I've pulled the M types out. I'm even kind of, if it wasn't for the pure amount of numbers that I've seen, I would have pulled the K out as well. But I keep it in for the time being. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, come on, these are too easy. Okay, no, we'll run a couple of them. So, fingers on buzzers, children. The first one to reply in the chat wins a point. So, we'll go with, what is the hottest planet in our solar system? What is the hottest planet in our solar system? Athena loves these. That's only after a curry, Brian. Only after a curry. Right, Bob gets the point. Yep, it's Venus. Absolutely correct. So Bob wins a point. Right, next one. Hang on. Some of these are way too easy. Okay, what was the name of the first satellite that was sent into space? The first satellite that was sent into space. Unfortunately, this game isn't as easy as those who are watching on tablet or PlayStation or Xbox. You get half a point, Brian. I'll give you half a point for that one. Half a point. Oh, Kathina. I just imagine Kathina was in another part of the house or something, just listening, and just scrambled downstairs or whatever to get to the computer. It was Sputnik. It was Sputnik. Kathina. Hey, this is a primary school channel, Brian. Okay, let's make it a bit more difficult. Ganymede is a moon of which planet? Ganymede is a moon of which planet? Good one, yeah, Jupiter. Yeah, very good. Okay, so here we go. If you want it to be more difficult, let's make it more difficult. Brian, what is the diameter of the sun? I'll take it in miles or kilometers. No, okay. How many stars are there estimated to be in the Milky Way? How many stars are estimated to be in the Milky Way? Everybody furiously Googling. Oh God. Should go on X Factor. Not X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, that's the one. No, nobody's right yet. Sorry, Bob. But good guess. What were the first words said by the second man, Buzz Aldrin, on the moon? Did you leave the door on the latch? I would suspect was probably his word. Getting closer. Yeah, but they embellish it. It's believed to be around 100 billion. But I think that, to be honest with you, every day they probably see more and more. And estimate even more, so it's quite a hard one. Okay, let's think of another one. How long does it take the rays of the sun to arrive to the planet Earth? Either who wants to be the second man on the moon? Oh, good, Kathina. Yeah, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Okay. Ah, very good, Bob. A little bit slow, but very good. Very good, elite bastard. You gotta get... Your fingers have got to be a bit more nimble. Kathina's on the ball now. Okay, here's one actually. I try it with my students sometimes. What's the closest planet to the Earth? What's the closest planet to the Earth? What's the closest planet to the Earth? We've only got a few to go, haven't we? Oh no, we're in Salome's world, okay. I think. We must be. Yes. Bob says Mars. Any more for Mars? Without Googling people. Mars, okay, good. Bum 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 bum. Cybertron. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Well, you should know by playing Elite that it's not exactly as it seems. We view the planets in the solar system in rank from the sun, when in actuality, Mercury is the closest planet to Earth.
Does that question not depend on the current orbit of the planets?
No, I don't know, maybe a little bit, but come on, it's just a question. I can't remember from taking my astrophysics test. No, it's Mercury. Telling you, go look it up. Mercury. Welcome in, Deckard, by the way. Neil Armstrong. No, he was a fighter pilot, I think. Okay, we're here. See how quickly we arrive when we do the little quiz. Good fun. Right, here's where we go, fingers crossed, because I honestly don't know with these ones. Probably isn't. Oh, it is terraformable. Now this could be interesting, because this could be a string of them. So with the ammonia world in the other part, and this string, I might hit a good one. Oh yeah, they would have needed a geologist, wouldn't they? I never thought about that. Anyway, we never went to the moon. Jack Schmidt. Yeah, that would be how you spell Schmidt. Come on, get that scanned. I know it should be terraformable. It'd be class if it wasn't. It's just laughing at me. Again, these have all been scanned previously, so It's not like... Oh god, it's not. I was only joking. Selfish bastard. Right, let's go scan the... Let's go scan the ammonia world and bugger off. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the TV show, documentary TV show, The Planets. That's really interesting TV show, and they've just made a second series of it. Oh crap! So let's play a little bit of chicken, turkey, goose, duck, rabbit. Oh. Did you know it said duck there? At least I can scan it now. Did anybody else see me duck? Ah, it still happens. Egg all over my face. Right, so just look at it. Rivers of turds, basically. The Thargoids love it. Maybe when we get... Next time you get interdicted by a Thargoid, just open your window and lob poo at it. Thargoids, universal ficcophiliacs. Ficcophiliacs. Can't remember. Let's have a look. Right, this means we must be close to the Formidine Rift. We must be close. Intergalactic. What did I say? Universal. I meant to say intergalactic. It would be quite good if it just went. Okie dokie. So let's go into realistic. It's I don't know which one I'm selecting. If it's C41 or the other one. No, it's 10. Okay, so it's that little one there. I just like how I ducked. I'll never get used to it. I will check my drawers later. Ah, it's only 9 jumps. Okay. So how far out is Brian? Let's have a look at the galaxy map, because Brian will have got a few jumps on me. Ah, now Brian's really closing in now, actually. Brian, you might want to actually just reroute to where I am now, because you're on a pretty much a straight line towards me, rather than going down. Oh, actually, no. Let me post it in Discord. I'll post it in Discord to you. So I'll keep scanning and stuff as I'm going along, and then I'll wait for Brian to catch up. I'll hang around on a moon somewhere. I've got a couple of rovers to have a bit of a bez around on. Now again, if you're watching the video when you somebody very polite told you that one, Kathina. Oh god, it's getting thin out here, look at that. I didn't scoop properly there, did I? So again, if you're enjoying the stream, please drop a like. If you're really enjoying it, please subscribe. And join me on my travels around the verse, the universe, or the system, or the galaxy. Alright, Lee, well, thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. 9-7. Oh, we got a half decent one here. So we'll drop in on these. Oops. Could be terraformable. We'll never know. 200 light seconds, I don't know. So I'm not holding out hope, but no. Okay, so I'm hoping this one is, though. It's only a water world, but it would be nice if it was.
43 light-year jump range.
Are you scooping stars you shouldn't be?
It's the first one I've came across.
Have you got an AMFU? No, an AFMU. Yes.
Did I do?
We definitely got out here to the Formidine Rift a little bit faster than I expected. But that's good. Post that one, Kathina. Seriously, post it. I could be really interested in that. I really could. I'd have to see how much it'd cost to put together, but I could be interested in using that for something. Oh, it is terraformable. Okay, let's have a look at its moon. We're gonna have to go to 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers. Oh no, it's doing it at 80. That's all right. I'll take that. All right, Freakin' Reekin. Have a good afternoon. Or good evening. I'm guessing that would be engineering, though. For God's sake, how would you get it out to Grandma Felicity? Well, you could have it shipped, couldn't you, I suppose? Jesus Christ, can you imagine doing your 1 year light jump, so... Okay, so, Rocky World, okay. We can try this one. It's a little bit out of the zone for me, actually. I don't think... If it's, like, close by, no, it's not. I was going to say, if it's close by, I'll do it. If it's not, I'm not. Nope. 9-7 Freakin' Reekin.
You don't need to, you can pin the blueprint.
Does that doesn't seem to work for all ships, or at least it's just my game acting up, but...
If you've got an old ship with a legacy mod engineering, you need to take it to the engineer.
Ah,
if
right.
you buy a new ship with a new module, you can just use your pinned.
Right, okay, that makes more sense now.
But to get the special effects, you need to go to the engineer.
Oh crap, I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press that button.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Alright, Victor. Calm down.
Frameshift drive charging.
Have you ever tried going to what do you call it now? A neutron star and then boosting your FSD as well? You might be able to get like a 400 light year jump.
I don't know if they fixed it or not, but you used to be able to go in and get a boost and then fly back in and charge your FSD, so you would get a double boost, but you would only get the first boost on your first jump, and then your second jump you would get a boost again or something.
Alright.
It's something strange like that.
Oh.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Alright, Victor, we're having a good look at these planets here, if you don't mind. Yeah, it'd be like Firefly or something. That's what I wanted to say last night when we were talking about Firefly. Actually, that's what that ship reminds me of, the Sidewinder. Bits hanging around in it. Right, let me just check this. I didn't check it before. G-Star. Oh, that's just out of range. That's probably alright. Ooh. I'm going to check this one because it might not actually be out of range. I'm thinking it is, but it actually might not be. It's quite a large star, so that Goldilocks zone might have just been pushed out a little bit. Oh, that's... Do you know, they're just no fun, these people, Kathina. Do you know what I mean? They could be fixing the bloody side panel not working when you're in an SRV. Instead of patching stuff. Patch the real stuff. Aye, well, we can hope that the Goldilocks zone is a little bit further out on this run. I don't know for sure, but we can really hope. Apparently it got patched. You can't stack it. Check back on that in a minute because it's not going anywhere fast, is it? Ah, Brian's closing in a bit now. Definitely closing in a bit. Quick look back on that one. Okay, so it's not. So this one's really strange because it's going to be right on the edge, but I think we'll be all right. This one should be terraformable, which is good. I like this song. Very jiggly. Right, let's have a look. Galaxy Mappy Dial. Let's have a quick look. Yep, terraformable, high metal content. These should be as well, hopefully. I'd love to say this is going to be a rock world, terraformable rock world. Just so I can say I've got my first one. No, these are all unexplored as well. Oh, that wasn't. Damn it. Right, okay, let's have a look. I've only got 9 likes and 21 viewers. What's going on, people? This will not be stood for. Right, okay, let's have a look in the system map. Please, 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 pretty please. Right, let's move on then. Like an ex-girlfriend. Just leave it behind and move on. See you later, son. I don't know actually, how does it work in the camera? Maybe I should be waving out the other window. Let's go with one object, nice one. I'm guessing it's a sun. Valve jump, we will look at Brian. Ah, he's closing in now, seriously. He's closing in a lot. Subscribe. No. Ah, we have to fly back up to the bloody sun to finish this scoop. Something beginning with S. I give up. I actually do. I'm not very good at this game. Right, Sneezy Weezy. Oh, this one's going to be right on the edge. Right on the edge. That's ridiculous, son. Serial killer. I've seen those videos. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Come on, come in. Oh, you. This game's actually trying to piss me off now. That is about half a light second out of the terraformable zone. This one should be. And so should his mate, in theory. Hang on, what's Swifty? Saline. Saline? Saline, yep, saline. What do you mean there's no saline? Oh no, it's a fire extinguisher. Damn it, I always thought that was a safety kit box. Oh well. Damn it. There's no first aid box, only a fire extinguisher. That begins with an E. No. Oh, it shows you how empty my head is some nights. Oh, damn it, it's getting... the space is getting pretty, Depending on how close she is, Phil, you could go deliver 9 of them and then come back and the RNG should kind of reset itself. They're a pack of bastards, those people. You know, just so you know, it's all him. It's all his fault. Scumbag. Scumbag. I think that's a harsh word to use for a programmer, to be honest with you. Sorry, Sandy, if you're actually watching the stream. It's all in jest. I think scumbag's a far too strong a word for anybody. Let's have a go. So, oh, hang on, we've got a place we can land here. Right, I'm going to have a trot along to this planet here while I have a little bit of a wait for Brian. It's a high metal world, so a pure metal world, so ladies and gentlemen, we're now making our... oh no, I haven't got passengers now, have I? Victor, we're now making our approach to EA Fots. Yeah, Fots. Pack your bags, son, because I'm dropping you off. Oh, there's a nice canyon there, actually. It's a shame I could have gone down to that. It's kind of a canyony thing over here. Am I coming in too fast here? I shouldn't be. It's a nice canyon there, actually, off to the left there. We'll drop into the big canyony bit. I thought you said a Wilton world there. It actually made sense to me, but we should have some ice cream van music. Right, so we shall have a little bit of a buzz about. So do I, actually. Well, this is Mars, isn't it? It's like Mars. An absolute clear scanner. So apparently it's a pristine metal world, but with not much metal. Is that the false reading of my ship? No, that is. So we want to be going this way. A questa dirección. I don't know, some of you are very hurtful in your comments. It's a good job I've got thick skin. Is that music too loud? No, it's alright, isn't it? Craps. Okay, we're closing in on it now. Semi closing in on it now. Oh no, we are. Ooh. There we go. Yippers! Where is it? Hang on. How is my... Ah, there. Pressing the wrong button. Whee! What have we got? Nickel. Well done, son. Zirconium. Don't you run away from me, you little bugger. Nickel. All the good stuff. Stuff that you really need. I mean, you can never have enough nickel, can you? What the hell is that? Oh, another zirconium. Right, off we go. Next one. Way! We got 60 odd meters. Full pips to engines. Get down. Love you, but get down. Right. Oopsie daisy. Right, where are we going now? Straight on. You're gonna get a kick up the arse if you keep on going with those shenanigans. Just let it be known it was your choice. Right, there we go, there's the next one. Shh, don't say that. Elizabeth, get down. Enough. Good girl. Love you. What is it? Elizabeth Jones or something? I can't remember. Hey, Brian works in Argos, don't you? Brian can buy it off me. Nobium. It's actually not a bad haul, that one. Right, I was kind of going in this direction and trying to get in on something else. But, right, in that direction. I don't want my ship to be showing up on the scanner. That. Where do you work?
You were right the first.
Alright, okay, yeah. So, do you want to buy some zirconium off me for Elizabeth Jewel or whatever it's called? Can't remember the name of the jewellery shop part.
You know he's gone mad when he starts mixing elite life and real life.
What's the name of the jewellery shop in Argos? No, nobody. Did I dream it? Probably did dream it. Whoops. I wouldn't call it crapola. I got my first snog from buying a girl a Argos bracelet. Hashtag keep it classy.
Classy.
Elizabeth Arden. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. And which one are we looking at? This one. There we go. That's how it's done. I have to find this one. Shown up already, which is good. Can't beat it when the rocks are showing up as fast as this. bloody... I feel like I'm hoovering the living room. Now I've totally lost my senses, so I can't remember where the false reading's going to come from now. I think that's it. I think that is the actual false reading. Did it have to be amputated, Kathina? Oh, this is going to take me back to my ship, isn't it? This is why you dismiss your ship. Don't trust anything. Elite Dangerous Tokyo Drift. Wait, we got a meteorite, we got a meteorite. Let's go. Have it. Mercury. Pim. Iron. Pam. Tellurium. Poom. Run out of sound words to make. Nobium. Isn't that somebody who's really bad at gaming? Nobium. It's actually neobium, but who's reading? See if I can draw a big penis in the in the ground to be viewed from above. No, not pulling spins like that. I'm not. Right, let's see where Brian is. Oh, I've just remembered now I'm going to break my thing because I'm not supposed to go into the map. Ah, look, he's really closing in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 5 jumps out. Did it dismiss itself? Yep. How many jumps out are you, Brian? 5 or 6? Or did I read that totally wrong? Is it? Oh, nice one. I feel pleasantly relieved. Can't we just go to Mercury to get it? It's endless supply. If Dyson made SRVs, that's what I was thinking. I'm not a Henry, I'm a Swifty. Up we go. Help if I put my landing gear up as well, actually. Oh, it's raining. Is Brian having problems? Yeah. I think. Or is it me? Ah, it's me. Get off. Right, let's see. Let's go back in there. Ugh, how do I close that again? Discord, quit Discord. Right, back in a moment for Discord, gents. Is it just me, Brian, or was it you as well? Discord was doing this the other day. I don't know if it's the latest update that they brought out or what. Or it could just be my PC. Are you there again? Don't know. Oh yeah, it's saying everybody's offline now. How bizarre. Alright, Bob. You might want to watch the video from this point then tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be arriving in the Formidine Rift. Or I could start the stream with the Formidine Rift tomorrow. Is it working again now, Brian? Can you hear me?
I can hear you in stream, but not on Discord.
That's strange, because I can hear you.
Say something.
Something?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I think Discord's quite new in some ways, so sometimes I think it just goes ape. How many jumps are you out?
3.
Okay, cool. Nah, we'll jump in tonight.
Yeah, it's like Discord just had like a brain fart and like kicked nearly everyone out with it.
I think it does. I think it has limits at the end of the day, because it's. I mean, it's not like. It's quite a relatively new thing. I mean, it's not totally new, but it's still relatively new. And I think they just had an update the other day, and it's done it a couple of times. Right then, I shall turn my wing beacon on for when you drop into... Or just tell me when you want to jump out anyway, and we can jump in together. Turn my beacon on, wing beacon. We are about to enter the Formidine Rift. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so if you've enjoyed the stream tonight, please press the like button. And the subscription button. Actually, a few people have subscribed, I think. Hang on, my subscription numbers keep going wildly up and down. Doing my head in. 9-7. Bob.
I'm one jump away.
Okay, well, jump into system when you're ready.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1, frame shift.
Charging.
Yeah, Victor tried to make it sound really nice, but...
Yeah, I've got the French wife.
No, I think, well... Foo Fighters is about as close as I get to metal. Cripes on a stick. Well, I heard Commander Brian the Flying Scotsman jump in. So let's see what we're dealing with here. We can fuel up while we're looking around. Who's that? Right. So. Right, just let me get my list of settlement bits up.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Happy hunting, yeah?
Ah, we've just arrived in the system as well. Oh,
Just
you'll
got
have to.
there?
Yeah, you'll have to catch up tomorrow.
Well, have you got to where the mega ship is?
No, actually, I don't. I haven't got any details on the mega ship at the moment. I'll have to look a bit more into it. Just gonna go check out the settlements.
Oh, sweet enough. Oh well, I'll check out your stream tomorrow, mate.
All right, have a good night.
See you, Zimsky.
Take care, everybody.
9-7. Just making sure I'm in the correct system. Ah. Turns out this isn't the correct one, Brian. If you look on your galaxy map, there's one star just above us. It's that one we should be in. I don't know why it took us to this one. Well, I do, but I don't want to blame myself. I'll put it in the wing for you. Okay. But we haven't got there yet. Calm down. I was going to watch The Abyss today, actually. I should have. I haven't seen it in years. I just can't stand that woman who's in it. Ripley wannabe. I've forgotten her name now. Mary Ann Moffat or something. Can't remember her name. Right, system map. Let's have a look at the system map. So if there's any seriously interesting planets, unfortunately there isn't, but there is an unregistered comms beacon. So we need to go check that out. So there's an unregistered comms beacon to check out.
We're not going to get blown up, are we?
You can always let me go in first.
Yeah, I don't have weapons on this.
Like I say, I could drop in first, but I don't think so. I'll just I've got pretty good boost on this actually. What did I call her? Mary Tyler Moore? I don't know. Ah, the perfect storm. Yeah, that was wasn't Mark Boston thingamajig. Marky Mark Funky Bunch. I'll just dancing their way off the side of a boat. Ooh. That's probably not going to do this satellite any good if I'm smashing into it, is it? Right, hang on. I think I might have broken it when I flew into it. That's really weird. Hang on. Ah, the data light. Okay, so we have to go right in on it. There we go. Oh, I know why. I've got it turned off, you idiot. Why have I got it turned off? No, I haven't. Why won't the data link scan work? Pardon you? Can you data scan it? It won't let me do it. Right, hang on. Try it a different way. Try it a different way.
Yeah, it says I'm out of range.
Wait. Let's try it that way.
What, 200 meters is out of range? What the hell?
Even when I'm in range, it doesn't seem to want to do it.
No, can't scan it.
Okay, so it must only transmit. Ah, so maybe it transmits at a certain time of day. Okay, C2. Okay. Apparently we're going to C2. I'll put all the details in Discord. Where's he gone? Brian. There we go. Right, so it's time for pardon you. Edison. Time to load Edison up. Get that information in it.
Really? Coordinates?
Welcome to Edison.
You can always let me drop in if you want. I've got Edison up and running, so right.
I know how to do the coordinates and all, even without help, but it's a pain in the arse.
And Edison makes it so easy. So ABC2, okay, and that would be 994 kilometers. Oh, don't, Kathina. That's actually my my provider, and they do my head in with their special offers. Oops. Cripes, I've forgotten how to do everything. I think I might have broke it.
It's really close.
I'll just run another quiz. I won't get there doing that speed, like, admittedly. Right, okay. We'll probably do. What we'll do is tonight we'll have a look at the settlements, have a bit of a drive around, kind of see what it's all about, and then we're in the right system, aren't we? I'm sure we are. No, we're not. Hang on. We might not be in the right system. I don't know why it's throwing up different stuff, but just give us a second. Right, just bear with me 1 second, people. I've got two different things telling me two different things. That's really bizarre as to why it's doing that. So, okay.
Is there not multiple different bases in the Formidine Rift?
There is. I'm just making sure that I'm actually looking at the right ones, because... oh no, I am in the right... We are in the right one, don't worry. It's just me being a bit of a doll when I was reading it. We are in the right one. Right, I'm just going to grab some coffee while I wait for this to get there. Bear with me. Okay, so just a quick message for the 17 of you that are still watching. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to tune in the future. I'm not going off for anything yet, I'm just trying to fill in some time. In the business we call that the filler. Uptech, you've just arrived at the prime time. Well, it might have been better 5 minutes later, but... Trying to think of the way back. Jesus Louises. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm trying to find a way to search a system on galactic mapping, and I can't remember how you do it. Ah well, without making it extra difficult on myself. Wasn't the one I was looking for. Oh Jesus, that was actually quite a long way away. Okay, so I'll break that news to Brian later. Didn't realise it was that far away. I need to close some of these bloody pages. Got so many pages open at the moment.
What, are we not in the right spot?
No, we're in the right spot for this part.
It's not like I've not been to Sajay with you.
No, I suppose not. But I just I looked at where the ship is that Zoomski was talking about, and it's miles away. Are you sure it's the right type of staff, Philibor? Is it a riot that doesn't supercharge? There's ones that don't supercharge. Not that I know a ton about it. Brian knows a bit about it. You haven't broken it, have you? And if you think it's something else, log out and back in. That's the way to do it. Working as intended, log out and in. What nebula is that? Could be a long distance
You can only
binocular.
supercharge off dwarfs or neutrons. But dwarfs are crap.
And Wolf Riot, is it? Not Wolf Riot, I can't remember. Isn't the one that looks like a neutron but it isn't?
That's a white dwarf.
Ah, right, okay. Alright, we're closing in now. That didn't feel like more than a year or two, did it? Come on. I'm catching up to Brian for some reason, I don't know why. Don't know if he's doing a loop of shame or something. Yeah, log out and back in. That would be my best bet. Wow, did Brian just actually hit the sweet spot straight away? Okay, let me just check. There we go. Right, let's get update position, start navigation.
Heading 087. Distance to target 1989 kilometers.
Orbital flight engaged.
Turn right heading 085. Distance to target 1636 kilometers. Distance to target 1382 kilometers. Distance to target 1144 kilometers.
I need to do that thing, don't I? I never do this properly at the
Target
beginning.
195 kilometers.
I'll get it right eventually, that I don't go into that decline too quickly.
42 kilometers.
I think last time I did it around 400 and it was a little bit off, but it was alright. So I'll do it around 500.
Target 637 kilometers. Distance to target 388 kilometers. Distance to target 237 kilometers. Cleared descent.
Oh.
Maintain angle 32 for descent. Distance to target 135 kilometers.
36.
Right heading 088. Maintain angle 38 for descent. Distance to target 74 kilometers.
Okay, we'll go 88.
37 for descent. Distance
37.
6 kilometers. Turn right heading 089. Maintain angle 35 for descent. Distance to target 36 kilometers. Turn right heading 090. Maintain angle 37 for descent. Distance
There it is. Straight in on it. Nice drop in, Swifty.
distance to target 30
Thank you. Okay, I've dropped in on it.
to target 2 kilometers.
Is that a bloody beluga? There's two of them.
85. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
I shouldn't even bother coming out exploring. I should just get in a get one of those ships to take me. Oh no, they're not belugas. What the hell are they? Are they asps? Just doing a circle around them. They must be asps. Sidewinders? Hang on. This is strange, Kathina. You were talking about sidewinders, and it seems like there's just explorer winders out here. Do you know something we don't?
Landing gear retracted.
I can't see you.
I've got my wing beacon on. I haven't landed yet.
No, I see you now. I wasn't far away.
Maybe I was a bit low.
Pretty damn close, just using the in-game longitude and latitude.
There's a lovely little canyon here, actually. I should actually make sure I can land. No, can't land here. Let's try it over here a little bit. Would help if I had my landing gear out.
Landing gear deployed.
Like a glove. Actually, I need to put that on the stream. There's Brian on his way down now. So, we are at the Formidine Rift Alpha site. And Brian's dropping in 50 odd kilometers out. Oh, it doesn't show him there when you do that. That's weird. 26, he's doing some really strange maneuvers. Can I see his smoke at least? I can see his smoke. Has he just crashed into that canyon? Oh, there's the beluga. There's a beluga in the area as well. Wow, look at the galactic plane there. That's great. I'm gonna get some shots of that because that is nice. Brian's kind of half dropped off the radar here. Okay, we wanna really light up that Formidine Rift site bit because otherwise it won't quite. Let's try and do it from low down though. The camera. There we go. That's it. That's what we want. Look at that. Oh, if that beluga would fuck off. Is that beluga intentionally getting in my shot? Right, I'll have close paint. 1 second, ladies and gents. Alright, well I'm only going to scan this one tonight, Kathina, and then I think I'm going to call it, well not call it a night, but call it a night for the stream, because there's another game I want to have a bit of a check out of. Save site, so, well, thanks for dropping in anyway, and check out the last 10 minutes tomorrow. Oops. Okay, Katina, have a good night as well, eh? Sleep tight. Don't let the big bugs bite. If they do have a poo, put it in an Irish stew.
Incoming message.
Is this your way of telling me you forgot to bring an SRV?
No, I've got an SRV, I'm just giving you some light.
Alright, thank you. Right, so... Oh, we've got mats, which is good. Tav's Hope 3. It's only a few thousand light seconds from the bubble. Okay, there's the first one. Oh! Got some goodies here. He's trying. Give over. Haha. Right. Whoa. Just gonna go see if there's one around the back of here, because it... A moment ago it kind of showed us having one around the back, but I don't think there actually is. No, that's the one I had selected before, so... let's see what we've got here. Materials. Configurable components. I don't think I've seen that one before. It's a strange one. Okay, I will go through the data logs in a moment. Just want to make sure everything's done and dusted before I do any of that stuff. Well, there's quite a few settlement comms anyway. Right, and I think there's one here, but I think that's the one I already got. Oh no, it can't be. Wow, there's a lot of comms uplinks. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. This is a hell of a lot of comms uplinks. So, tagged encryption codes, nice one. Modified consumer firmware. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, so here we go. Expedition log, 21st of the 8th, 3270. Why the hell are we out here? No one seems to know. It's taken months and still we're not there. Wherever there is. We're dropping these beacons. Supposedly nobody knows what they're for. If they do, they ain't telling. Makes no sense. There's nothing out here. And who would come all this way anyway? We're still travelling. The jump drive malfunctioned today. That made an interesting diversion. It's going to take a while to fix. This area of space is freaking me out. Could have sworn I heard some weird noises in the last jump. We are a long way from home. We're struggling to plot a course now. We're leaving the galactic arm and the jumps are getting longer. Finally, fix the drive. More monotony. Can't believe it's nearly 6 months since we set out from Reedquad. Did I say Reedquad? I meant Riort. It's getting to me. This endless emptiness. The guys are really showing the strain. 3 more months before we can turn and head back. The stars are thinning out. You can see the whole galaxy just hanging there. The darkness grows. The galaxy is so faint and dim behind us. I'm told this place has been nicknamed the Formidine Rift. Apparently, that means fear in some old Earth language. It's an apt name. Some of the guys are going space crazy out here in the void. We had to sedate one guy. He went completely doolally. Not seen another soul for weeks. Just us, this ship, alone, in the darkness. I'm scared. Help me, someone. I can't bear another jump. The lights in witch space are coming for me. The lights. Always the lights. They're calling to me. Like a siren song. I must join them. Automated telemetry report. Canopy blast bolts activated. Life support malfunction. Crew vital signs terminated. Ship systems engaging. Standby mode. Distress beacon activated. Okay. So, that's the first one. Do we get a payment for this? 5 grand. $5 for all that. That's a great shot, that. I have to get one more shot of this, actually. Let me just lift up. I want to kind of get it without the planet on it, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the backside, but we can see what we can do. Nice canyons here. Okay, I'm at maximum push there. Okay, there's a good background. Print screen. And oh, I had to drop it into paint there. All the photos I take you can see on the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the details below. Generally just after the stream finishes, I drop them in the screenshot section in there. And we're building up quite a good collection these days.
I just got modified consumer firmware and tagged encryption codes.
Yeah, I got that as well. Unfortunately, the data point scan doesn't pay a lot either, which is a shame. Oh crap, I thought I'd taken another photograph tonight. Means I've missed out on something. Ah well, never mind. Right, so there you go. Give us 1 second, Brian. I'm just going to finish the stream myself. I just want to have a quick chat in Discord after I finish the stream. Just give us a second. Okay, people. So that was the. I'm going to cut the stream here because I've had a pretty long week, and I have another game that I want to try out on my PlayStation. So probably not going to stream that, but. I will be continuing this tomorrow. We'll go through the other settlements and then we're going to head off to the legacy ship, I think it is, or the mega ship, whichever one it is. So be sure to tune in for that one. If you've liked the video, again, I know I keep saying it, but drop a like, subscribe, and then when I go live, you'll be able to drop in on the others. So it's been great entertaining you all in the stream tonight, and I look forward to the next stream tomorrow. So okay, 9/7.